Hello and welcome to Love Soul Clinic with the Soul Doctor. I'm so happy to be here with you today. So today I have a very interesting topic I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be sharing one of the deadly killers of marriage. You know, on one of my videos I mentioned there are 4 killers of marriage. We have contempt, we have criticism, we have defensiveness, and we have stonewalling. So today I'm going to be sharing on contempt. You know, when people think of the behaviors that can upend a marriage, most tend to focus on big issues like infidelity or financial troubles. While such issues can certainly, obliterate the foundation of a marriage, there are many other small, seemingly minor behaviors that over time can leave a relationship feeling cold and hollow, empty. And one of such behavior is contempt. Yes, contempt. Contempt in marriage is the single most corrosive behavior in a relationship that can lead to divorce. What is contempt? Contempt in marriage is acting as though your partner is beneath you or not worth your time. Feeling that a person is worthless or beneath consideration. Treating your spouse with disrespect, disdain, mockery, scorn, name-calling, aggressive humor, sarcasm, disregard, disrespect. Your partner should be honored and respected, but instead you undermine, invalidate your partner. For instance, all these things can transform into termites that gnaw away the foundation that you have built. Contempt develops over the years, The saying, over familiarity breeds contempt. Yes, over familiarity brings contempt. The thoughts and feelings of contempt for a partner is usually corrosive and like rust, slowly but steadily eats away any foundation of love that may have existed before. And contempt manifests itself by such behaviors as sarcasm, eye rolling, interruption, regular impatience, and flourishes because of frustration and conversational blockades that develop. The person displaying contempt certainly needs to do a lot of work on their communication, including discussing their feelings a bit more openly so they don't simmer and become acid. And as we know, relationship is a two-way street, and there are many regular behaviors that, if not put in check, can make one target of contempt. Because contempt often arises when complaints get ignored or when one partner actually displays contempt without knowing it. Because sometimes you can display it without knowing it. And we all know that marriage is built on a foundation of good communication and is essential for being on the same page, as well as maintaining an emotional and intellectual connection. But when one partner regularly gets distracted or acts like they have better things to do while their partner is speaking, contempt can easily flourish. Fobbing also is another instance, a modern day marker. What is fobbing? Fobbing is the act of ignoring your partner in favor of your phone. You're with your phone while your partner is speaking. Come on. That is very, very bad. So in general, couples need to listen to one another and also engage in discussions. What fuels contempt? Contempt is fueled by negative thoughts about your spouse. Contempt sees the rough exterior or least attractive tendency, moodiness, anger, laziness, complaint, or critical spirit, impatience, withdrawal, negative beliefs. This invades marriage and you stop seeing the positive in your partner. And this is what is called confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is a type of selective perception. It's a way of subconsciously choosing what you notice about your spouse. And when it kicks into gear, you start zeroing in on anything that tends to support your established convictions and beliefs while ignoring everything else. You're bent on saying this is how it is, So if your perspective is negative, your focus on the negative, You notice what your spouse does that frustrates, hurts, or disappoints you. No matter what, you will find what you are looking for. If you focus on the negative, you will find negative. But on the other hand, we are supposed to actually use X-ray visions. Look through the annoying qualities in our spouse. See the person of valor. See the person of virtue. You understand? I love how Henry Newman puts it in his book, Modern Youth and Marriage. He says, there are no full-grown perfect beings. Sooner or later, the frailties are recognized, but there is in most people a better self, which the fallible self hides. And the greatest privilege of the married life is to be the one who assists the other more and more to do justice to that better person. So the true antidote for contempt is to see the positive. What is true about your spouse? Philippians 4:8 says, finally, brothers, whatsoever is true, whatsoever is honorable, whatsoever is just, whatsoever is pure, whatsoever is lovely, whatsoever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. You have to choose to focus on the person within instead of dwelling on your husband or wife's rough exterior. When you choose to see the best in your spouse, it's a powerful gift to him or her. What a privilege as a husband or a wife to look beyond the fallible side of your spouse and see his or her better possibilities. By treating each other with respect rather than contempt, you create opportunities for personal growth that will enhance your marriage relationship. Wow, I'll close with this. The German statesman and writer Johann Wolfgang von Goethe put it even more succinctly. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you will help them to become what they are capable of being. Wow, that is all I have to share with you today on contempt. Avoid it at all costs. Thank you.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped